You agree?
Yeah, I think in terms of golf, for example, you can just have a few balls or a mat in schools, once a week, twice a month or something, and introduce kids to golf. Because awareness, if after that they want to try and go to a golf club and pick it up,
Sure.
that's always an option. And that's how you grow the sport. It's hard work, but that's, I think, what a sport like golf needs. And I want to touch upon a couple other things you mentioned. For example, you said funding by the government and stuff. For example, they do have the top scheme, but now I'm a golfer and the top scheme kind of comes into effect only after you qualify, and we qualify a month before the games. So in 1 month, I can't possibly have,
Right.
I don't even have the tournaments or anything that they need me to spend, that money on. So sometimes I feel the tops is not designed for golfers.
Right.
And secondly, foundations, yes, they do a lot of good stuff, and I think it's great to have those independent from the government. But like, I reached out to a foundation, one of the ones you mentioned, and they said, yeah, we're watching you for the Olympics and stuff. And one Olympics came and went, and then the second one's here, and they're like, okay, yeah, we're still watching you. And, it never really goes from there. So now if they approach me, I've kind of moved on, so
Okay.
that's another thing. And also you spoke about the budget that countries have, for example, to spend in sports. Now, this is just a very personal issue I had. Most of the golfers were staying in a hotel near the golf course, whereas the Olympic Village was approximately 75 kilometers from there, which is a 1.5 hour drive. And now I had to play at 8:18 in the morning, and I need to warm up for an hour and a half. I need to eat breakfast a couple hours before. And how do you do that when you stay another hour and a half away? So I had like a 2:45 a.m. alarm. And I'm going to, there's already a lot of things I got to deal with, like the fact that I don't hit as long as the rest of the girls, or the fact that I'm not world number one and I'm going to play with world number one in that day. But, these kind of things, when you say, yes, there's a lot of budget, but I don't know who is responsible or anybody is, but I should have been staying, I feel, closer to the golf course. Maybe I would have not won a medal. Maybe I would have had the same chance of winning a medal, but I would say that would have helped.
Yeah. No, at least you're on the level playing field. I'm really glad you made these points. By the way, when I said there's a lot of money, I actually said we're still grossly underfunding sports. It's just that it's gone up compared to the past, but it's still very little money